and welcome to the first official edition of J Ren's Talks. Today we're going to be going over week 4 of Supreme. We're going to go through each item, talk about hype, if it's hype or not, retail prices, resell predictions, and my personal opinions about each piece. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so we're going to start with the items with the least amount of hype that aren't going to resell for that much. How do I know this? We're going to look at Supreme Community, which is an app and a website where you can like or dislike pieces just on your opinion. We're going to start at the ones that have the most dislikes and the least amount of likes. Alright, so the first one we're going to look at is this pinstripe half zip polo. That is retailing at $128 without shipping, without this new tax, which we're going to talk about a little bit later in the video. For me, this is just not it. Like, it is a weird look. It has the stripes. I don't really like that. It has no Supreme on it at all. It's just a weird piece. I don't think anyone's gonna cop this, but all right. If you like it, then you like it. Let's move on to the next one. We have the Love Each Other 6-panel hat. Now, to me, this hat is actually pretty sick. It comes in 6 colorways, and it has like a cross with hearts and flowers, and it says the best way to love Supreme is to love each other. And I think that's kind of cool, where usually Supreme is kind of like, you know, middle finger to the world sort of things. They post like their pieces curse all over it and stuff, but this is kind of a nice piece, to be honest. It's only $44 retail. Resell, all these items for resale are going to be very low until I change it up, and you'll see what happens when I get up there. But for me, this is a pass. I don't wear hats, but if you like this hat, you have a really good chance of getting it. Arc logo chino pant. Now, this comes in 6 colorways, and it's just a pant, and on the back it has a little Supreme arc. It retails at $138. For me, this is a complete pass. I think the khaki color is the coolest, just so you can have a pair of khakis. But for me, this is a no-go. All right, next piece. We have the reversible suede leopard coat. Now, this thing is crazy. It retails at $268. It has 3 colorways, and it is reversible. The inside is completely leopard, and you can flip it around. So, I mean, some hype people might want this, but for me, this is a pass. Way too much money. I'm never going to wear that. Done. The next one is another hat. Now, this is a worldwide visor tape camp cap. A lot of words in there. That's gonna mess me up, but it is 4 colorways, and it has the Supreme box logo, and around the brim it says Supreme worldwide with New York, Paris, other stuff like that. To me, this isn't that bad of a piece. I kind of like this piece. Again, I don't wear hats, so this is a no for me, but it retails at $48 if you're interested, and this might be a good cop for you if you want this. Now, the next one, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce. It's like Guadalupe or Guadalupe, I don't know. It's a shirt. It's silly. It's got weird prints. It looks like something from an old person movie. I don't really know. Not hyped at all. It's $148 for this. Straight buns. Get it out. I don't want to talk about this anymore. The next piece is a printed striped shirt, long sleeve. Comes in 5 colorways. Honestly, this isn't terrible. I kind of like this piece, especially in the white or I think that's the navy. It's pretty nice. It retails at $98, which is kind of a lot. But if you really like this piece and you've never got Supreme before, this is definitely the item you want to go for. You're going to be able to get it in your colorway and your size that you want. So the reason I waited till Wednesday to post this video is because they're doing a collab with Gilbert and George, which is like an artist, and they're doing a bunch of items, and they didn't have the pictures out, and I wanted to wait so that we could show the pictures on the video. And to be honest, they're pretty sweet. The first one here is a Gilbert and George Death After Life skateboard. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of cool. I'm not gonna be going for this. It's $88 for the board. Kind of expensive, but the thing is, they are dropping 2 more other skateboards. There's a life skateboard and a death skateboard. I feel like if you end up getting all 3 of these, have a nice little collection of them, they might be able to resell for a lot. Okay, then we're gonna go back down to the diamond plate bandana that retails at $32. It's just a bandana. It comes in 3 colorways. If you want it, go for it. I am not going for this because I don't want this at all. Next, we have a Gilbert and George Life hooded sweatshirt. Now, this is a black sweatshirt. It says Life in the middle, has a design in the back. Pretty cool. Retails at $158. If you like this piece, go for it. I'm not. But again, these might have some resell later on if you end up getting all of them. The next one is the Gilbert and George Supreme Death sweatshirt. This is white, says Death, has a different design on the back. It's kind of sick. I like the white way better than the black, but it's pretty nice. If you want to go for it, definitely do it. You will probably have a chance at it. These are going to start to get a little bit harder as we keep going up to cop due to the hype and people actually like them. Next, we have a Gilbert and George Supreme Death Afterlife t-shirt for $58. This is honestly really cool. It has a design on the front and then a little logo thing on the back. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to be going for this, but if you like it, like I said, go for it. We already talked about the 2 other skateboards, but they're coming up $88. Again, if you collect all 3, you might have a shot at some resale, but I don't see that much happening here. Then we have the Gilbert and George Death Tee and Life Tee. So one is black, the one is white, and there's a different design on the front. These are pretty cool. I mean, $48 for both of them. They're nice if you like them. They're going to have a little resale value, but not that much, I don't think. But I'm not going for this. Again, if you like this, definitely go for it. You'll have a really good chance. We already talked about the Supreme Trailwind hat last video, but it's here again. Again, $45 is the retail price. Again, I am not going for this. If you like it, go for it, but it's not that great. Next, we have the Playboy Crew Jacket coming in 3 colorways for $238. All right, so that's kind of pricey. Again, if you like this look, honestly, the black is kind of cool, but I don't think there's that much resale for this. But for you as a personal piece, if you want this, I mean, if you want to spend that much for this jacket and you like Playboy that much, I don't know, go for it. But I am not going for this. Now, here's where we're going to start getting some hyped items, which means it might be a little bit more difficult for you to cop these manually if you don't have a bot. But to be honest, you should be fine until we get higher up. Next, we have the dipped crew neck, which is literally just a regular crew neck with a little Supreme in the middle. Kind of sick. I really like this piece. It retails at $138. There might be some resale there. I don't see that much happening. But to be honest, that green colorway is pretty sweet, and I definitely want that. But I am not going to cop because there's better items coming. I promise. The next piece is a Gore-Tex hooded jacket coming in 3 colorways. These are actually pretty hard. I like these a lot. They retail at $348. We've seen Gore-Tex and Supreme do collabs last season. There's a little resell there, but this is going to have to be a personal piece if you want it. Honestly, the plaid isn't terrible for me. I actually like that, but the khaki one, that's where it's at. That khaki one is super, super cool. So again, if you want to go for this, definitely do it if you need a jacket for next winter. The next one is the Supreme Nike Air Trailwind 4s, which we've talked about in the previous video. They've gone down even more. I don't see these being hyped at all or resellable. They retail at $190. That's before the tax, before the shipping. So if you want to go for these, if you like them, honestly, the red and white is not going to be that hyped. The black one I feel like is probably going to be better. I know in the video before I said it the other way around, but after further review, I'm not seeing these selling for resale at least. They will sell out, but they will not get to resale. Now, here we go. We are getting into the big 3. These are the last 3 items. These are the most hyped. These are the items you want to go for resale. All right? So the first one we have is the zip pouch hooded sweatshirt coming in 6 colorways. Honestly, these are hard, dude. I love these sweatshirts. They have Supreme right here with the hood, and it has a little zip pouch. I think this is sick. The white one is a definite go with the white and the red. I think that looks so cool. I'm personally not going to go for this. It retails at $148, which isn't terrible for a sweatshirt from Supreme, but I'm not going for this. I'm going for the next item. Okay, now we are getting to my favorite item of this season by far. It's the City Arc tee. It comes in 5 or 6 colorways. It retails at $98, but it is so hard, dude. It says Supreme in like a little arc with different parts of the city of New York being a part of that Supreme logo. It says New York. It is so sick. I am definitely copping. I am going for the white one. It is so cool. Any of these colors really is pretty awesome, but the white one you gotta go for. This is hard. This next item is the most hyped item so far. It is the director's chair. It's literally a chair that says Supreme. It retails at $160. Now, for resale, honestly, this might be the go-to. You have to go for this if you want resale. I just looked in the description. It is only 19 inches off the ground. So you're not sitting super high up, which is why people thought this was going to be a $300 piece. But when they realized it's not a huge chair, it's actually a little chair, it went down, it's only $160. But for resale, a lot of collectors are going to want this piece in their collection room. If you've seen on Instagram, there's people that have like an entire room covered in Supreme things. This piece, they want this piece. If I'm going to go for it, I'm going for the red one. I think that looks sick, but the black one is hard too. Okay, so that's going to finish up week 4. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like down below. I'm going to be putting out new content like this every single week, so go ahead and subscribe. This is going to become a regular thing. I hope you enjoyed it. Have an awesome day, and I hope you cop some Supreme.